Uh, it's the weekend and I've got my daughter, so yeah, it's both been having a journey this morning. Anyway, so today's live, I'm going to be reading a reflection of the day. And then I wrote a couple of notes that after reading it, that came to me. So I will also share those. So today's reflection is called The Mastery of Our Lives. So when feeling angry, take whatever practical steps are necessary in order to take care of yourself. Express your needs. So loud. I'll wait for it to pass. I think it's passed. All right, I'll start again. Mastery of our lives. When angry, take whatever practical steps are necessary in order to take care of yourself. Express your needs or set your boundaries. But don't focus excessively on the external problems. Instead, allow yourself to recognize that it is the loss of your power that you feel angry about. As we get more in touch with our power and express it directly and assertively, we no longer feel helpless and angry. Rather, we accept the mastery of our own lives. And the affirmation is, I am the master of my life. So, a couple of things that I noted from this, and like when you were setting boundaries, just assessing if they are not being listened to. Hello, is it Elias? I'm not. Elias Missy? Mirrors? Oh no, I butchered that up. Thank you for being here. I am doing a daily reflection, and this one is talking about being the mastery of our lives and really coming into our power, setting strong boundaries. Thanks. Setting strong boundaries and knowing that if our boundaries have not been listened to, that's when we can get really angry and the anger can take over. And then when anger takes over, we lose power. And then we feel like powerless, and then we're not the master of our own lives as such. So this is, I feel like we've got a few people on the live now. So I'm happy to read it again. Maybe I should wait like 10 minutes, or like, oh, this has been 4 minutes, for people to come on before I read it, but that's fine. It's just really a reflection of what this is. You can always come back and listen to it later. I'm really just wanting to show up every day around the same time to get more used to going live on YouTube. I feel like it's a skill. But besides that, when we're setting boundaries, this is also a new moon. It's a new moon, technically, 8 a.m. NZ time. Hello, Francisco. But it's technically a new moon tonight. And so a new moon is a really good time to assess where you are and where you want to be, and also the connections that you want in your life. If you feel like they are, on your in alignment with where you want to be, or if they are like out of alignment. And so now's a really good time, especially around the new moon, to become the master of your life, set really strong boundaries, and be aware of like who's listening to you or who's not, or you know, if your boundaries are constantly being pushed, if you are wanting that type of energy around you. Because if they're not listening to, like, especially small boundaries now, like what will happen later on when there's like, you know, bigger bigger stuff. So you want to be making sure that you are noting, you know, you are being strong within yourself, really using your voice, speaking your truth, and assessing what who you are as a person and where you want to be going, and making sure you have people around you that are also respecting that version that you want to be. Sometimes when we're not feeling like we're the version that we are or want to be, that can be reflected back to us, and sometimes that means that we are really needing to assert who we want to be and show up in life, and then how we can be and show up as that person, and have that respect from those around us, and really speaking our truth. So what I wrote was, how to, hang on, I'm just reading my super messy writing that I scribbled. Yeah, basically actually what I just said was about like having those boundaries, and when we get angry, it's generally, so anger comes from possibly like an unmet need, but generally it's a boundary that's been pushed. Like if you notice, even kids, they get angry because like they've either wanted to do something or didn't, you know, and like, yes, they're kids and we're like, no, you can't do that, but that's a boundary for them as a child. So like with them, we as adults, we have boundaries, and we might want to do something, not want to do something, and if someone pushes our boundaries, even if it's just slightly, that can build up. And excuse me, oh my gosh, sneeze just came on. That boundary can come up and bring a sense of anger, so we can express that as anger, and then that's when we get angry, we lose power of ourselves. And so the more we can really be stronger with who we are, who we want to show up, what we want to be doing, and speaking our truth, and being assertive our boundaries, then we won't have this anger that can come over, if we're also, you know, like if we've got kind of wishy-washy boundaries, and then we kind of get angry at ourselves, like, oh, I said I was going to do this, but I didn't know I did this, or like, you know, that might be a boundary within ourselves. Hello, Cosmic Girl. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning into the live so far. Yeah, so then that anger can go within, it can go to other people, 9:09 on the clock. It can be, it can also manifest in ways in our body as well. So it's really important for us to assess who we are, who we want to show up as, assess our boundaries, and be strong with those. You know, be strong with those. And we're always gonna, you know, there's always gonna be people that will, you know, like push and test or whatever, our boundaries, and you know, rather than trying to get angry at them, or angry at ourselves later for not respecting ourselves or our own boundaries, we can see what we're learning from it, and how we can come into our power and become the master of our lives, which is the topic of today. The more we are in our power by being emotionally regulated in ourselves, or coming into who we are, speaking our truth, and who we choose to show up as. What am I talking about? Yeah, so I actually did a reflection of the day earlier, and it was called Mastery of Our Lives. So it's really talking about when anger takes over, generally because we have unexpressed needs or whatever, then we can, that can sort of take over. So this is talking about allowing yourself to maybe feel the loss of that power for a second, if you did feel that, and really be coming into touch with yourself, and be more assertive and strong with your boundaries, without reading the whole thing again, because I could read it again, but I just feel like if anyone was listening to this back, they'd be like, oh, not that it really matters. But so yeah, that was what I do is each day I read a daily reflection, and then I kind of reflect on the daily reflection, and I take some notes, and yeah, just share this. I was actually, tomorrow's a new moon, so if anyone's into like moon readings, I'm thinking about coming on tomorrow and doing a moon reading for the new moon, because I think it's a powerful time to really come into who you are and assert who you are, and like it's a powerful time to be like this new moon to come into you and really let yourself shine. And if anyone's really testing you, especially from the past, it's a good time to practice these boundaries and come strong into yourself. Yeah, so that's basically today. I pray this isn't the end. So calming to Princess. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm like, oh, yeah, these have been pretty short so far. I feel like maybe I need to sit on the live for like 5 minutes first, and then start speaking, because that's when people sort of start coming on. But I'm like, I'll just start, because anyone watching back this will be like, wow, this is a lot of silence in the beginning. Or maybe I need to do like a little intro of like some bits and pieces going on with me first, and then get into the reflection of the day. But I've only really just started doing these lives. Hello, Razor Raymond. It's something that I wanted to do for a week, really test myself and just be like, go on live and just have a little yarn and a reflection. And then I'm hoping that they turn into like longer, not really long, because that can be, not everyone wants to sit around for ages. But thank you so much. I appreciate that comment, Razor Raymond. Yeah, so that's something I'm looking at, just getting more comfortable coming on live and talking about reflections, and how reflections of my own life, reflections of things that I've learned, and reflections of just hopefully helping the collective at a time that is, it's a bit of a hard time for a lot of people out there. And I do feel like, it's just the more we can focus on things that will help us and be positive right now, I feel like that focus can really help, help the collective somewhat. So, yay, nice Cosmic Girl, same. Where are you from? Oh, thank you for the subscription, I appreciate that. I'm from New Zealand actually, so this is just doing it outside. I've been actually going to the beach doing these lives, but today I ran out of time. Finding a community who want to support your donations. Finding a community who want to support your donations. Is that what you're looking for, Clinton? Cover up? Yes, community is important, hey? People who understand you. I live in New Zealand. Oh, that's cool, Cosmic Girl. Amazing. I'm in Auckland. Taranaki. Oh, look at these. All the kia ora. JNCC. I want to meet you. I'm French Kiwi. Oh, je m'appelle Lisa. That's about all the French I know, but hopefully that was all right. Yeah, so what I do is I show up and I do a daily reflection, and it's all positive stuff from the reflections in the light, and it's stuff to help the collective grow and inspire and you know, doing the inner work. Cerise, yes. Yeah, that is my last name, so that is me. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna leave that there because now I'm just rambling for the sake of rambling, but thank you, appreciate the support and love. And yeah, come again tomorrow. I'll be here again at the same time. Well, I was a little bit late today, but around 1 o'clock. If you subscribe and put the notifications, then you'll get a notification when I'm live next. So yeah, peace out everyone and have a great day. And as I always end my videos, namaste, have a great day. Bye.